Alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers and baseball fans? Peter Gilmore here for another video. Really quick video right here on the home of all things ranting. G Rant. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the subscribe button down below in my pants, otherwise known as the description box. And as always, find me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell, treat it like it's the New York Mets who can't do anything in the trade deadline, or just you bitch, just smack it around. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. And if you do, then hit the bell again, or keep hitting that bell until you get my notifications. That's all I gotta say about that. And that's pretty much it. But thank you all for your support on the channel. On our road to hopefully 450 subs, and hopefully by the end of the year 500 subs. But we'll see what happens with that. That's it. Thank you all for my last rant, what I did on Saturday night during SummerSlam. My epic rant, because my rants are legendary. My rant on Io Shirai changing her name to Io Sky, which is her main roster name now, and I still think it's stupid. But at least, last night she was on Raw, made her Raw debut against Bianca Belair and her hair. And, match ended in a no contest because, Alexa Bliss and Asuka came out to even the odds with Bayley and Dakota Kai, or Control, which they're now called. So it ended up in a big 6-woman brawl, and probably going to be a 6-woman tag team match, probably next week on Raw from Cleveland. That shithole city that it is. But we'll see what happens with that. But thank you all for all the views on that. Already almost 3 days in, over 500 views. Thank you for that. Keep it coming. Hopefully we'll get to 1,000, but we'll see. But keep it going. Thank you for all the comments, even though some comments were really weird and awkward. But, it is what it is. There were some comments that, they would leave the comments, and then I would like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're speaking in code, because of, YouTube's filter situation. They had to, I had to figure it out, because that's how YouTube is. They spam everything. They can't let you just say, hey, you're a fucking asshole, because they won't let you comment doing that, and you have to reword everything and kind of use code. Stupid. But it is what it is. So I had a couple of those, and then other people would comment, and then there was an argument in my comment section, and I told the guy, stop fucking go on your own channel, do your own video, and argue on your channel, don't do it on mine. Then he got all pissy because I was like, oh, you can't take my argument and this and that, blah blah blah, you can't take anything at face value. No, I just don't want arguing in my freaking form. It's okay to agree to disagree, but don't do it in my fucking chat, my fucking video. Take it outside. Get out of here. Then he's all like, oh, go ahead and block me. Okay, you're blocked. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for the free view, asshole. But it is what it is. But other than that, I got good comments from people I don't even know, but like I said, if you like the content, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. I'll probably comment back if it's a good comment. If it's not, then I'm probably gonna either delete it or, just get rid of it, not care. But it is what it is. But thank you all for over 500 and counting views on that, and we'll see what happens with that, and we move on. But this rant, as the title below says, is about the New York Mets. And today was the big day, the trade deadline, which originally is July 31st, but since the lockout canceled the first week or two of the season, so they had to push everything back. That's why the season will not end until October the 5th. So we got 2 more months of this great season. And then the playoffs will start, I believe, on October the 6th or 7th. That's the wild card round. I think it was Keith Hernandez said last night on the Met game that Game 7 of the World Series, if it goes 7, which I may or may not, depending on who's in it, Game 7 of the World Series would be on November the 7th. So, we're getting November baseball once again, but I think this is the latest that the World Series would possibly end. So thank you, Major League Baseball, for putting baseball back a couple weeks. Just stupid. We're just collecting bargaining shit. But it is what it is. It's been a pretty decent season so far. Yankees are doing great. If you're a Yankee fan, whoop-de-goddamn do. 70 wins. Judgy Wudgy, 43 home runs, on pace for 73, possibly tying Baroid Bonds, home run record for a season or something like that. Whoop-de-goddamn do's, a steroid-using piece of shit like Stanton and the rest of those garbage-filled Yankees. But hey, they're in first place by 35 games, so who cares? As far as the Mets go, they have 63, 64 wins right now. 29 games, 29 games over 500. They got the GOAT on the mound tonight. DeGrom coming back from his injury. He hasn't pitched in a year, but he's making his first appearance for the Mets, and they really need him right now. I mean, it just bolsters that rotation that's been very good lately. This gives him a nice shot in the ass. Love it. And they're facing the Nationals again without Juan Soto and Josh Bell. They got traded today, because today was a humongous day for baseball. The final day, the last day, the trade deadline. You had to trade up till 6 o'clock, so the trade deadline ended about 48 minutes ago. Big time trades all over the place. Like I said, Soto and Josh Bell went to the Padres for a couple of prospects. Eric Hosmer went to Boston. Who cares? But yeah, that's the big trade of the day. Juan Soto and Josh Bell go to the Padres, who are just loading up right now. They are in it to win it. Right now, they are in it to win it. They got a monster team right now. Machado, who's going to be a free agent after this year, so I don't know if they're going to re-sign him. They got Machado, Fernando Tatis Jr., who's coming back from injury pretty soon. Now they got Bell, and Soto to go with their pretty decent pitching staff. That's a lethal team in the NL West. I mean, if you're the Dodgers, I know you got a couple guys just today. Got a few guys to help you out, but that's going to be a dogfight now in the NL West now. But I think the Padres make the playoffs, which they possibly could. They might be a scary, scary team to face in the ALDS. Wherever they may play. They may play the Mets, and that's going to be really, really, really scary for the Mets, even if they have a great pitching staff right now. Stupid car. But it is what it is. It's always something around here, Last night we had a freaking motorcycle at 4 a.m. when I was doing my Raw review. But anyway, we'll move on from that. So the Dodgers got some players, but really, I want to focus this rant on the New York Mets, but I will talk about a couple of trades that were made. The closer for the Brewers, what's his name? Hader. He went to where did he go? I think he went to the Padres. I forget where he went, but I know he got traded. So I think he went to the Padres. Other than that, nothing really big. Wilson Contreras, who was one of the big guys that a lot of teams wanted, even the Mets, he's staying on the Cubs. So that kind of sucks. JD Martinez, I think, stays on Boston. But really the big trade was Soto and Bell. That's it. Knowing they were going to get traded, they were not coming to the Mets, even though we wanted them. But the Nationals and their stupid GM, because that's what you have there, Washington. You have a really stupid GM. Just get rid of everybody. Get rid of everybody. You got rid of Scherzer. You got rid of Bell. You got rid of Soto. You got rid of Bryce Harper. And then you got rid of Anthony Rendon. And won championship out of that. Horrible. You win a championship a couple years ago. And then, goodbye. Goodbye, Bryce Harper. Goodbye, Rendon. Goodbye, Soto and Bell. And Scherzer. Probably Strasburg in there, too. The Nationals look like a minor league team right now. A minor league team. And I hate to say this, but they're probably getting no hit tonight by DeGrom. There's nobody in that lineup. I think they still have Nelson Cruz. That's it. You don't have anybody scary on that team anymore. No, their pitching is garbage. Their freaking lineup is now depleted. And the bullpen is garbage, too. And they're like 30 games out anyway, so the Mets should feast today and tomorrow. Mets should have a 9-game winning streak going into that Braves series starting on Thursday. And the Braves really didn't do anything either. All they did was sign Austin Riley to like a 10-year deal. Whoop-de-goddamn do. Your team still stinks. And by this weekend, you'll be in the rearview mirror. Hopefully. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I know the Mets got a 3.5 game lead right now. That could balloon to back to 10.5 where it was earlier in the season. But it is what it is. That's that. As far as the Yankees go, nothing really big. They signed Benintendi from Kansas City a couple days ago. Then today, or I think it was last night or today, they got Frankie Montes from Oakland. Then they traded Jordan Montgomery to the Cardinals for Harrison Bader, who used to be on the Yankees. Horrible trades. Horrible. Benintendi's not even that good. He used to be good on the Red Sox. Now he's just stinking up the joint. They got rid of Joey Gallo, thank the Lord. I'm saying this as a Met fan, Yankee fans. Thank God you got rid of Joey Gallo. Thank the Lord you got rid of that bum. Now he's going on the Dodgers and probably won't play much. Fuck him. So he goes to the Dodgers, and I think they got prospects out of that too. But really, Montes is okay. I mean, I'm okay with that deal because it's from Oakland. He's a good, I think he's a center fielder or outfielder, I think. But really, the Yankees didn't really do much. But getting Harrison Bader back, he was in the rotation. But they lose Montgomery, and now all you got is Garrett Cole, Nestor Cortez, Bader, Luis Severino, who is hurt right now. He's not coming back till September the 15th. And Domingo Germán, whose ERA is higher than my mortgage. Yankee fans, you better hope that you can cruise through the rest of the season, because I know you can, because you have the lineup from hell. With Stanton and Judgy Wudgy, the steroid-using fucks that they are. I mean, but if you could only live on 2 pitchers and 2 big-time guys in the lineup, there is no way that you are making it past the ALCS. No, you're not going to the World Series this year. There is no way. I mean, they can't trade anymore, I don't think. After today, I don't think they can trade anymore. But still, Yankee fans, you should be really mad right now. Should be ranting like Yankee Messiah is right now on his channel. Big ups to him. But yeah, this just goes to show you that the Yankees don't give two shits anymore. They might have 70 wins. They'll win the AL East again this year. Not that they won last year. They'll win the AL East, go to the playoffs, face somebody, and probably lose in the first round. The way they're going. The way they've been playing lately, they might lose in the wild card round. Not the wild card, sorry, the ALDS. Probably to a team like Baltimore, who's red hot right now. Even though Baltimore was doing so good right now, why did you get rid of your closer? Your best closer and another guy. Why? That makes no fucking sense to me. Tucker's probably screaming out of his apartment building right now. Why would you do that, Baltimore? I mean, come on. You're at the 500 mark. You're in the race for one of the wild cards. There's 3 wild cards this year. Remember? I mean, and then you get rid of your closer? What? I didn't get that at all. Houston made a couple of extra trades today. They got some good people as well. So Houston's just loading up for the playoff run. But you know they're going to beat the Yankees most likely in the ALCS, if the Yankees even get there. Because the Yankees are Houston's bitch right now. So get ready for that. Toronto made some good moves today as well. Not that they're going anywhere. They might make a run for the wild card. But we'll see what happens with that. But as far as the New York Mets go, Billy Epler, you stupid son of a bitch. Did you just, what did you do? Oh yeah, you get Scherzer, great. Marte, good. You got some good guys in the offseason. You bring in Buck Showalter, a freaking legend that he is. Bucky boy. But this was an important trade deadline. I know we're in first place by 3.5 games. I know you said you want to win now. You and Uncle Stevie Cohen, for those of you who don't know, they said, we want to win now. We want to go to the World Series, win a World Series now. But what do you do at the trade deadline? You sit on your fucking ass. You fucking idiot. And you get 2 people, really 3 people. And they're basically nobodies. Nobodies. You get the big man, Vogelbach, who's, 8-0 right now. Well, soon be 8-0. Can't jinx it yet, but, since he's been in the lineup, the Mets have had 7 wins in a row. And probably 8 tonight, because he's in the lineup tonight. Then you get Naquim, or NyQuil, whatever the fuck his name is. I'm probably going, Vic DiBitetto going saying, NyQuil, Big ups to Vic DiBitetto. I know he's screaming up his ass right now. But, yeah, you get Tyler Naquin from the Reds. Give up a couple of prospects. And now he's mostly playing right field now. In Marte's place, because Marte's a little banged up. I think Marte's playing tonight. Naquin is playing, Nyquil, whatever his name is, playing left field, so Connor's getting a night off. Which sucks, but I know he could always platoon with Naquin, and Naquin could always be the DH with Vogelbach and Pete and Lindy and everything. But, I mean, I didn't like the trade at first, but, I mean, since he's been in the lineup, the Mets have rolled off 7 straight wins. And the guy can freaking run off his ass, even though he's fat, That guy can run. Bashing the ball, he had some good hits over the weekend in Miami. And against the Yankees, too, so got that. So I wasn't mad at that trade. But today, they did something at the trade deadline. They didn't get Wilson Contreras, which sucks, even though the Cubs were asking for way too much. Even though the Mets were thinking about getting rid of Mark Vientos, their prized third baseman of the future, but they didn't do that, so I'm happy about Vientos not going, but I was thinking he might go. They weren't going to get rid of Mauricio, who I thought was just trade bait right there, but they weren't going to get rid of Alvarez or Beatty or some other top prospect. They weren't going to do that. They didn't do that. But the only trade they made today was they traded J.D. Davis, that bum. They traded him to San Francisco, the Giants, and in return, and Thomas Sapuki and 2 top 30 prospects to San Francisco to get Darren Ruff, an outfielder, and he also platoon as DH. So Vogelbach and Ruff will be primarily DHing. Maybe get Lindor and Pete and maybe Marte to fill in as DH here and there during the rest of the season and maybe the playoffs. But I did not like that. I mean, I know Ruff kills the Dodgers and he kills left-handed pitching. Same with Vogelbach. Well, Vogelbach hates left-handed pitching. He just rakes against right-handers. But I personally did not like the trade at all. I mean, you get rid of J.D. Davis, who was basically a bum this year. He just stunk. And I'm surprised that Dom Smith didn't get traded. I'm very surprised at that. I know he's playing now for the minor leagues right now, but he wants to play on a team, and he wants to play every day, so I would think they're going to get rid of Dom Smith in the offseason. I don't know if he has another year on his contract, and if so, they're probably going to trade him for somebody. Maybe put him in a deal for Judgy Wudgy, but Judgy Wudge is a free agent. I don't know if the Yankees are going to re-sign him or not. Because now you got Benintendi, who can play right field. But, because Judgy Wudgy is now a center fielder. So, if they don't re-sign him, you don't have a center fielder. And Stanton and Benintendi, if they re-sign him, I don't know if he has a contract coming up, but we'll see what happens with that. But it's going to be an interesting offseason this year because a lot of people, like Soto, like Judgy Wudgy, are going to be asking for a new deal. And Soto rejected a $450 million deal from the Nationals. That's why all the Met fans are all happy because Stevie Cohen got the money. He's like, oh, he's going to come here. Pipe dream. But, you still can call him maybe, but I doubt Stevie Cohen's going to open up the checkbook, I should say, and give Juan Soto like a 10-year, $500 million deal or something like that. I doubt that. Padres might re-sign him at the end of the year, but we'll see. And as far as Judgy Wudgy goes, I know for a fact he's probably going to re-sign with the Yankees. So the way he's playing this year, he's playing for a contract. 43 home runs. You could probably give him the MVP right now for the American League, not the entire league. For the American League MVP, he has it locked down right now. But re-signing him, I don't know if Hal Steinbrenner and if Cashman stays, and if he does, I think the Yankee fans will revolt. Baboon is gone. That's definite. Baboon is gone. If they don't win the World Series this year, Cashman and Baboon are gone. They should really get rid of Hal Steinbrenner too, but it is what it is. But I have a feeling that Judgy Wudgy will re-sign with the Yankees and get a big deal, like maybe like a 8 to 10 year deal, $300 to $500 million. Much as Met fans, want him, but then again, if you get Judgy Wudgy, that means you say goodbye to Brandon Nimmo, which I don't want at all. So it's like, Met fans, do you want Judgy Wudgy or do you want to keep Nimmo? I mean, you can put Nimmo in left, but then what do you do with Kana? Because I think he signed for a couple of years. And then what do you do with Tyler Naquin? I think he's just a rental, so he'd go bye-bye. So I guess you can you can re-sign Nimmo, put him in left field, get Judgy Wudgy to a monster deal, put him in center, and then you have Marte in right field. That's a pretty damn good outfield. And then you worry about the infield situation. Lindor is having a great year. His second year with the Mets. So he's going to start his third year. So I hope they re-sign McNeil, the Squirrel. I think they'll re-sign him, hopefully. Hopefully they sign DeGrom, who says he wants to opt out after this year. So he will be a free agent, but I think the Mets will re-sign him. There's no way he's going anywhere else. No way. I don't think Met fans want him to go anywhere else. I think he doesn't want to go anywhere else, too, but I think he's going to retire as a Met. If he does go somewhere else, I think Billy Epler and Stevie Cohen should be looking over their shoulder because Met fans are going to come for their ass. The air is messing up my hair. But it is what it is. But, I mean, so this is not a rant per se, but it's just like an observation. But I'm still mad at Billy Epler and Stevie Cohen for not going all in at this trade deadline. It's probably one of the worst trade deadlines the Mets have ever had. I mean, all you get is rentals. When you need bullpen help, you got nobody. The garbage truck's passing by now. 7 o'clock at night, the fucking garbage guys come now. New York sanitation is just stupid. Sometimes they come at 7 in the morning, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then they don't. Sometimes they come later in the day or like at midnight, or they just don't come at all. And then you got trash smelling up the joint on outside your house and piling up because you got so much garbage to put out on whatever day you put out your garbage and recycling. I put it on Tuesday morning and Friday morning, but you can hear it in the background. I had the window open, you can hear it, but because I don't have soundproof windows. But I mean, it is what it is. That's that. But Billy Epler, if I had to give you a grade right now, you get a fucking F for failure. I know the teams were asking for way too much. I know the Mets were not going to get rid of Alvarez. That's for sure. They will never get rid of Alvarez. That's just asking way too much. You're going to get rid of your top prospect? No. They're not going to get rid of Alvarez. They're not going to get rid of Beatty. They were thinking about getting rid of Vientos, but they couldn't formulate a deal. So we keep Vientos, which I think is going to be the third baseman of the future, or possibly next year. So I don't know about Escobar, Fuego, or Fogo, whatever the fuck his nickname is, staying with the Mets. I think Luis Guillorme is going bye-bye. He's a great utility guy. He's a wizard on the infield. Not a great big bat, but, you know. It is what it is. But I think Billy Epler should have made a big dive into that trade deadline pool today and got somebody good, especially a reliever, because we got no relief pitching. Besides Edwin Diaz, who's probably going to win reliever of the year this year. That's basically it. That's all we got. Ottavino's up and down. Lugo is like down and then up, back down, way down. Drew Smith is injured now. I don't know when he's coming back. And he was good, and then he went down the toilet. Then he started making a little bit of a comeback. That's that. They're getting Trevor May tomorrow off the injured list. Whoop-de-goddamn do. He sucks. Go back to Minnesota, you bum, and play your video games. Other than that, James McCann's coming back Thursday. So Mazika's going to go back down to the minors. So it's going to be McCann and Nito. McCann sucks so fucking bad. He's great defensively, but sucks at the plate. He sucks. I hope they get rid of him and they can get Wilson Contreras in the offseason maybe, but we'll see. Or Alvarez comes up next year, which may or may not happen. I think it might need one more year, but we'll see. And Mauricio may go in the offseason. And then another one of the prospects might go as well. They're one of the big top prospects, but I think it's Ramirez, but we'll have to see what happens with that. But Mets really stand pat. Only got 2 three people. Michael Givens. I don't know who the fuck he is. Like, personally, don't care. So really, all they got was Vogelbach and Naquin and Darren Ruff. So basically, rentals for this year, the rest of this year. Is it gonna help? The Mets go on a nice run. They put the pedal to the metal and win the NL East, and then hopefully do damage in the playoffs. So I got to worry about the Padres and the Dodgers, or the pesky Braves too. Man, Brewers, I think the Mets can handle them with their lineup. Well, not that lineup, but their pitching staff. But the pitching staff is just great right now. Probably the best top 5 in the league right now. DeGrom, Scherzer, Bassett, Taijuan Walker, and Carrasco. Probably damn good starting 5. As far as McGill goes, he will be back at the end of this month, and he will be in the bullpen as a long reliever or an emergency spot starter. I think that's good. Peterson is there too. I don't trust him much, but especially going into the playoffs. I think he's picking Saturday because of the doubleheader. Just don't fuck it up, but he will. And that's pretty much it. So that's my trade deadline rant for the Mets. Really should have got somebody big like Soto or Contreras or Robertson who went to the Phillies. Ugh. That hurt. That hurt. I was hoping Robertson would come to the Mets, but he went to the Phillies. That hurts. And now the Phillies got a big-time closer, so. It's going to be a dogfight the next month and a half of this baseball season. That's just, like I said, up 3.5 games. Just started just now. DeGrom on the mound in his Met debut for 2022. Not going to pitch a lot tonight, I should say. Probably pitch 4, maybe 5 innings. Maybe a good 4 or 5 inning start, depending on what his pitch count is for the first couple games. But hopefully there'll be no setbacks and anything, doesn't get re-injured or anything, and he just throws 100-mile-an-hour heaters down the middle, strikes out the Nationals. That's a no-hitter tonight, which could happen, but we'll see what happens with that. So that's all I gotta say. Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below, and that's it. Alright, so NXT coming up at 8. I will do my review on my Peter Gilmore channel a little bit later tonight, probably around 11:30. So check it out. Hit the bell, subscribe to my channel, and that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm out of here. I gotta charge my phone, so I will see you later tonight on the Peter Gilmore channel. But for now, I bid you adieu. So I am signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your Goku. And if you're not down with that, fuck you, man. Adios.